Very important session. It is asked in the exams also. Same thing over here. See, today's topic is import license and purchase of Forex. What does RBI say about it? We'll be discussing that only. What does RBI say? Master Circular. What does it say? Because that is asked in the exam. So let's move on fast without wasting the time. See, what does RBI say about it? See this, import licenses, except for goods included in the negative list, which require license from foreign trade policy in force, AD banks may freely open LCs and allow remittances for import. Now, what I mean by this? Except for those goods included in the negative list. What is the negative list? Who gives this negative list? Negative list is given by RBI. There are 2-3 lists. One is OGL, Open General License. That is given by ECGC. And a negative list is given by RBI. Along with the ministry only. Okay. So, except for the goods, except if the goods are in that negative list, then you have to take the license approval from RBI. Now, let's say which goods are there. How do we know? The negative list is published. Generally, chemicals are there. Chemicals and all those related to drugs, okay, medicines, because anything can be done. Okay. Even chalk powder sometimes is under negative list, because chalk powder you can ask for anything. There are many cases. So, we are not over here to discuss what is negative list and what is not. You can get it on the RBI website also. Except for those which are there in the negative list, other than those, bank can open any LC. See this, AD banks may freely open the LCs and allow remittances for import. Other than the negative list, you can do anything. Of course, after the KYC, okay? Otherwise, you don't see the KYC and AML, then there's a problem, okay? While opening the LCs for foreign exchange control purposes only, for foreign exchange control purpose means if it is related to Forex. If it is inland LC within the country you are doing, then what's the problem? Then no master circular, nothing. Okay, simple, inland. So for opening the LC for foreign exchange control purposes, copy of the license should be called for. See this, foreign exchange control purpose, copy of the license should be called for, and special conditions, if any, attached to such license should be adhered to. Means whether this special condition is given by RBI to that importer, because there are many importers to whom RBI gives, you can do deal in only this business, not in others. So that's what you'll have to check, whether any special condition is given. So for that you'll have to ask for this copy of the license, import license. You'll have to ask the copy of the license. And that copy of the license is also, this is asked in exam, which copy of license is asked? For exchange control purposes copy. For exchange control purposes copy. Got it? After effecting remittances under the license, AD banks may preserve the copies of the utilized license till they are verified by the internal auditors or the inspector. Means once you take the licenses, you have to keep it for your audit, man, isn't it? Everything is for audit in our banks. So if you take any license, you have to keep it for the audit till the auditor verifies it. Once the auditor says okay, then okay. So you have to preserve it up till that. Preserve means keep that license. Okay. Obligation for purchaser of Forex, foreign exchange. In terms of section 10(6) of the Foreign Exchange Management Act, FEMA, any person, now this you don't have to remember, okay? The content is important, not these numbers are important, okay? Any person acquiring foreign exchange is permitted to use it either for the purpose mentioned in the declaration made by him to an authorized dealer Cat1 bank under the section 10(5) of this act. So this, whenever I come to you for purchasing the dollars, if I want dollars, so you will definitely ask me, why do you want dollars? So there I'll give the declaration. Let's see, I want this for purchasing. Let's say I want to import some machinery from UK, machinery from USA, anywhere. So that I'll mention. So I can use it for that purpose, or or, see this, that is number one. This is number one, for the purpose mentioned in the declaration, or use it for any other purpose for which acquisition of foreign exchange is permissible under the said act or rules or regulations framed thereunder. What do you mean by this? See here, if I take from you foreign exchange, let's say I take from you $1 lakh and I say I want to purchase this machinery. Okay, so that is permitted, point number one. The second point means I have that $1 lakh, but I don't want that machinery. That machinery is cancelled, deal is cancelled. So what do I do with that 1 lakh rupees, $1 lakh? So that $1 lakh, I can use it for any other purpose. But kindly note, any other purpose permissible under the said act. It should be permissible. Again, authorized transaction only. Kindly note, not only first purpose, I take the money for machinery, but I don't purchase that machinery. Some transaction gets cancelled. The seller says, I won't sell, or I am getting a cheap machine later. So why should I buy it from there? Or I am getting some parallel arrangement. So why should I buy? So I can use that $1 lakh for any other purpose which is allowed under the act. Allowed, very important. Where the foreign exchange acquired has been utilized for the import of goods in India, AD Catwan Bank should ensure that. Suppose if I say that I want this $1 lakh because I want to purchase the machinery or any goods. So if I say that, then what you should do as a bank, you should ensure that. What you should ensure? The importer furnishes the import of evidence of import. Means what is evidence of import? That the goods have come into our country. That is bill of entry. Exchange control copy of BOE, bill of entry. Okay, bill of entry should be produced. Exchange control copy. Remember, this is also important. ECC we call it. ECC copy, exchange control copy. Postal appraisal form means what is this postal appraisal? This is used when I bring the goods through post. If I bring through ship, air, any other, I'll get this bill of entry. But if I bring it through post, then postal appraisal. And customs assessment certificate. Customs will assess it that this value is so much, these are the goods, they will give me the assessment. And satisfy himself that a goods equivalent to the value of the remittance have been imported. Means I have taken $1 lakh from you. Okay, taken means here, it's not a loan. I have just given you some rupees and taken $1 lakh. So whenever I am having that foreign exchange with me, I can't use it in illegal ways. I have to use it in legal ways, as mentioned in the earlier slide. And you have to check that I have used it for the said purpose or any other legal purpose. And for that, you need to get this bill of entry or any proof. Isn't it? Postal or this customs. Okay. And satisfy himself that the goods equivalent are brought in India. That is very important. Okay. In addition to the permitted methods, now means how can I make the payment? In addition to the permitted methods for payment of imports, whenever I am having some import, I'll make the payment. How do I make the payment? I'll transfer it to that foreign country account of any person through SWIFT. Isn't it? I'll transfer it through that. I can personally go there. I'm going to that country. I'll carry the dollars and give them. I can pay it through credit card. So all the ways are possible. Okay, I can send it through TT. So all these ways are possible, but now what is said over here? In addition to means all the ways which I told you, credit card, TT, going there. In addition to that, payment of the import can be made by way of credit to non-resident account of the overseas exporters maintained with a bank in India. Means if that customer, foreign seller, is having some account in India, so in that case, what will I do? I'll credit it to that account. It's that simple. It's the simplest way. I'll do that only, isn't it? In such cases also, AD Catwan Bank should ensure that compliance with the instructions contained in the sub-paragraph 1 and 2 above. 1 and 2 above means that this is 1 and 2 above. This is to satisfy himself that the goods are brought in, and one is about this. Okay, this one, the first one which we saw it. Okay, so it is used for the legal purpose only. So This was it about purchase of Forex and payment of imports in 10 minutes. 10 minutes are over. So I'll stop. But before going, let me tell you, join the Adda 24/7 Pro batches. Selection Pro, now it has started. Join ASAP. Use the Mahapack. In Mahapack, you are getting double validity right now. Don't miss it. Okay? Use the code Y432. Never forget this code. This code is very important here. Y432. 81% discount you are getting. And in Mahapack, you are getting double validity.